course, the girlfriend is falling asleep and he's rooting. No, that's good. That's good. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to the all-new dating game. Another show full of dating hijinks coming your way. Now, you know what we need to play a game? Well, that's right. We need three of something, and today it's bachelorettes. Let's meet them. Oh, God. Well, hello, ladies.
Hello.
Oh, how are you?
Great. Good. Good. I'm fine.
Thank you. Okay, bachelorette number one. Why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
Okay, my name is Deborah Sheff, and I'm originally from New York City.
Oh, New York, sure. We got a lot of people like that in the crowd. Yeah.
And I'm currently a director of marketing and sales for a clothing manufacturer.
Okay, what is the one thing that you do not want in your man?
Allergies. I have 2 cats, and if he plans on spending any time with me in my home, I do not want to hear him sneeze and cough and sniffle and make all those horrible noises that people make when they have allergies. It grosses me out.
Yeah, nothing's quite like having your date cough up a hairball on that first big evening at home. Okay, yeah. Best of luck to you. Bachelorette number 2, why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
Okay, my name is Teresa Berg. I'm originally from Rockford, Illinois, and I work as a fitness instructor.
Okay, now, is there a certain thing a guy could do to impress you on a date?
Of course. I have a fetish for coffee. I love to be taken out for espresso or cappuccino or anything coffee flavored. If a guy wants to impress me, that's about all he has to do.
One of those kind of sick Juan Valdez fantasies. Okay. Well, best of luck to you. Now, bachelorette number 3, why don't you tell us something about yourself?
Well, my name is Mary Ann Zywatt, and I'm a graduate from the University of Iowa, and I'm an airline reservations agent.
Okay. Now, what do you like to see your dates wearing when you go out?
Well, socks. I like guys who wear socks. It really turns me off when guys don't wear socks when they're supposed to. Like with their dress shoes or their loafers, and then you look down at their feet and you see dirty, ugly ankles.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Is there anything that goes beyond socks? Do you have criteria, say, for pants and shirts as well? Or just kind of a sock
yeah, that
thing?
kind of goes nice too, the pants and the shirt and stuff. But I like to see socks, I guess. I have a sock fetish, maybe you could say.
Well, we'll delve into that more deeply later. Are you ladies ready to play our game?
Yes,
you bet.
yes.
Well, I wish you all the best of luck. Just have fun. Let's meet this gentleman right now. The bachelor, and the lucky man he is, too, is named Russell Sullivan. How are you, Russell? Go ahead and sit down. All right, now, Russell, share with us the most intimate details of your life, or just tell us something about yourself.
Well, Jeff, I'm originally from Cheyenne, Wyoming, and I'm now working in L.A. as an accountant at a world-class hotel.
Good. Now, what do you think that our lovely, and they are knockouts, our lovely bachelorettes, should know about you in advance?
Well, I kind of have this problem. I tend to fall in love pretty easily, so they'd have to be kind of careful not to break my heart. You know, nothing like Fatal Attraction or anything.
Just kidding. I'm sorry.
Said, you know, I love to be in love, and I might be looking for someone to get serious with.
Okay, well, I think you've got 3 great candidates right next door. You will pose your questions of them, fall deeply in love with each of them, then we'll have a tremendously tough time getting a decision out of you.
Oh.
Have fun, say hello to them. I'll be over here.
All right, bachelorette number 1.
Hello.
Hello. I like a girl to have a little sugar in her voice. What do you like to hear in a guy's voice?
I like to hear a little spice because they say sugar and spice makes everything nice.
Bachelorette number 2.
Well, I like a guy who has a very strong voice, very sure of himself. There's nothing worse than a guy that sounds like a girl.
Yeah, bachelorette number 3. What do you like to hear in a guy's voice?
Well, I'd have to say I like gravel. I like to hear a little gravel in a guy's voice, something really deep and manly and macho. Like he smokes a couple cigarettes or something.
Okay. Bachelorette number 2. I call my style of dating the one-on-one style. What special name do you have for your dating style?
Well, I like to call it close and comfy. I like to be close to my man when I'm dating him, and I don't care who knows that I'm proud to be with him.
All right. Bachelorette number 3.
I'd have to say that I like my dating sort of like a smorgasbord or a salad bar. I guess because I like to have a little bit of everything and have the options open and have a lot of opportunities to come back for more.
Okay, bachelorette number 3. Bachelorette number 1, excuse me. What special name do you have for your dating style?
I've never really thought about it, but I think it would have to be Catch Me If You Can, because I believe the chase should be just as good as the kill.
All right.
The kill, ladies and gentlemen, the kill. It's the Marlon Perkins method of love.
Bachelorette number 3. There's a Rudolph Valentino in me just dying to get out, and I'd like to know who's inside of you just dying to get out.
Well, there's a little bit of a Marilyn Monroe in me that's dying to come out. I'd love to don a blonde wig and put a mole on my face and run around and be a sex kitten.
Whoa.
Okay, Bachelorette number 1.
Oh, wow. I would have to say Sally Fields. Sally Fields.
Why
I'm
would
not too sure. Well, because she's brunette and cute and bubbly, and it's kind of what, like, I'm like, bleh.
Okay. And number 2, who's inside of you just dying to get out?
Well, inside of me dying to get out is a playful little girl, because on the outside I'm definitely a grown-up woman.
Ooh, doggies. Well, I tell you what, Russell, I don't think you could ask for better answers.
No.
And as I said at the top of the show, you are now tremendously confused. You're in love with all of them. You have no idea what to do. But because we have a show to finish, we're going to make you decide. Take a couple minutes to think about that. America, do what you will, but come back right after this.
Hamster brain, hamster brain. Mom, she said I have a hamster brain. Did not. Mom, tell her you love me more. Hamster brain, hamster brain, hamster
For
brain.
life's everyday problems, there's nothing like the Regina Home Spa Personal Whirlpool. About 15 minutes a day will help relax your muscles, relieve your tensions, and soothe your mind. The Regina Home Spa, the healthy way to relax.
The pediatrician said the strangest thing on Friday.
Uh-huh.
She said most kids don't get enough calcium.
Our kids? Well, they look pretty healthy to me. It's not like they don't drink milk.
Well, I thought we'd try the Citrus Hill plus calcium.
Oh, hi, guys. 100% pure orange juice plus calcium.
Same amount of calcium as milk. Oh, the doctor said it wouldn't hurt us to get some more calcium either.
She's a kid doctor.
Hey, we're not that old.
Citrus Hill plus calcium. It's extra calcium for your family, too. The night holds terror, too horrible to be seen. From out of the shadows, something's coming. Do you think you're really safe, all alone in your nice, warm house? Well, look outside. It's at your door, and it's coming to take you away on a journey into terror.
Call now, $1.50 for the first minute, 35 cents each additional minute.
Hi, nice to see you. This is iLab, and this is their promise. Glasses fast, glasses right. Come on, let me show you.
First, an exam by an independent doctor of optometry. Then, you pick out frames from thousands. Now, here's why they're really fast. They make your glasses in their own lab.
And they guarantee your glasses will be ready when promised. And the price is right.
iLab, glasses fast, glasses right. Coming soon to Tom's River.
Think about a second mortgage home equity loan. At Champion, mortgages are our only business, and nobody does it better. We offer low fixed rates for qualified homeowners. Whatever your mortgage needs, regardless of your credit background, Champion works hard to get you results, and fast, usually within a few days. Call today and apply by phone in just a matter of minutes, or ask for our free brochure. And remember, when your bank says no, Champion says yes.
Don't come too close. I have a bad cough and a cold.
No one appreciates the way Mom takes care of everyone until Mom gets sick.
What do we do now? Mom always takes care of us.
That's when the person who doctors the family turns to Robitussin, because more doctors and pharmacists recommend Robitussin than any other cough medicine.
Feeling better, Mom?
I was.
Robitussin, recommended by more doctors, pharmacists, and Dr. Mom.
Russell and I were just up here discussing my schedule. Well, Russell, it is time now to talk about your decision. Is it going to be Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2, or Bachelorette number 3?
Well, Jeff, I don't think I could go wrong, but no matter who I chose, but I think I'm going to go with number 1.
Oh, that's Swell. I know she felt very good about the way she played the game. Now, why did you choose her?
I don't know, opposites attract, you know, physically anyway, and I'm blonde, blue eyes, and she said she's more like Sally Field, short and dark hair, and I kind of go for that type. So.
Oh, you know, she told me she made a mistake. She meant to say Sally Kellerman. She's actually about this. I'm kidding, of course. Let's meet the two ladies you didn't choose. Bachelorette number 2 says she calls her dating style close and comfy. Her name is Teresa Berg. Teresa, come on over and say hi to Russell. Stop staring at her, Russell. Bachelorette number 3 says she likes a man with a gravelly voice. Marianne Zywat, come on over and say hi to Russell. Ladies, I hate to say it, but you lost. Okay, we'll see you back on the show on Alumni Week. Now, let's meet the lady you did choose. Come on down here, Russell. She said there is a Sally Field inside of her dying to get out. And you know, Russell, that's okay because I can tell there's a Burt Reynolds in there just screaming to be let loose. Her name is Deborah Sheff. Deborah, come on over and say hi to Russell. You guys can stand down here if you want. Okay, I have 3 envelopes, 3 great trips. Who does the choosing?
I chose you, so you.
Okay, I'll take 2.
Aww. Oh, that's enough to curl your toes, isn't it?
And Colombia, South America.
Colombia, South America! Charlie, don't tell them all about it.
Deborah and Russell, you're on your way to beautiful, exotic Cartagena, Colombia in South America. You'll begin your 6-day trip by jetting from Los Angeles to Cartagena on Avianca Airlines, featuring spacious seating and the fabulous gourmet creations of French chef Paul Bocuse, served with world-class in-flight service furnished by Avianca Airlines. You and your dating game chaperone will be the guests of Hotel Caribe, located in the heart of the Colombian Caribbean and surrounded by exotic tropical gardens, featuring international cuisine in several restaurants, entertainment, dancing, and complete sport facilities furnished by Hotel Caribe. While in Cartagena, TMA Tour operators will be your host in this captivating city with a journey to Rosario Islands, city and shopping tours and a romantic sunset cruise furnished by TMA Tour operators. Have a great time in South America.
Now, I must ask, have you ever been to South America, either of you?
No.
Well, that's good. I'm glad we had a wonderful trip for you. Congratulations. You both played beautifully. It was wonderful having you on the show. Head back, pick up those official dating game sarapes for your trip down there. And we will be back in just a moment with, yes, you got that right, 3 bachelors, 1 lovely lady. Don't go away, please.
Phil, you're overreacting. We've got 30 people out there. Okay, I made a crude remark about your breath. I apologize.
There's no mouthwash. I looked.
I bought something new.
It's cool, crisp, like nothing you've ever tasted. Whoa!
It's Scope. Taste it.
Introducing Scope Peppermint. Yes, peppermint. Like original mint, it kills germs like medicine-y mouthwash, and your breath's icy clean. Whoa!
Exactly, Phil. Whoa.
Now the power of Scope comes in peppermint, too.
Discover a career where you take charge, create, earn prestige, and good money. Call the New York Restaurant School, 947-7097. Find out how you can become a trained chef, pastry chef, manager, or owner. If you've ever dreamed of turning your culinary interest into a successful career, now is the time. Go to the phone and call 947-7097.
Easy pickings. Easy pickings. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Easy pickings. Easy pickings. Easy pickings.
Madam, one mustn't eat popcorn in a concert hall.
I would never do that.
Pretzels, potato chips, that sort of thing.
I would never do that.
What are you eating?
Stella D'Or breadsticks.
Breadsticks?
Light, delicious, fun to eat.
Madam, please hand over the breadsticks.
No, I would never do that.
Oh, my favorite. Sesame.
Stella D'Or breadsticks. They're not just for meals.
Fresh from Florida, a blast of sunshine is headed your way, courtesy of Channel 9.
It's Mets Baseball 88, a preseason exhibition game, live from the Sunshine State. The New York Mets take on the St. Louis Cardinals Sunday at 1. Make it Mets in 88, right here on Channel 9.
Some members of our studio audience will receive the General Ray-Ban's 50th anniversary commemorative sunglasses, 24-karat gold finish, plus new RB50 lenses for ultimate protection, furnished by Bausch & Lomb. Once again, here's Jeff.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? Sometimes we have special groups that come down in our audience. It's Alpha Z Delta, Alpha Zeta Delta, Alpha Z Delta. They couldn't afford an entire Greek word, so they just have Z. They're from Cal State Northridge. And we'd like to thank you for coming down. Where's my free sweatshirt? Let's continue with today's show and meet the bachelors for game number 2. So, bachelor number 1, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, my name is Brent Asplin. I'm a high school junior, and one day I'd like to become a pilot.
Okay.
And I also think you should know that bachelor number 3 is my best friend.
All right, well, best of luck to you. Now, bachelor number 2, why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
Well, my name is David Hirschman, and I'm a freshman fine art major at the University of Southern California.
Okay, great. How do you get ready for that big date, then?
Well, I'm not the tidiest person in the world. In fact, my car is probably as messy as my room. So I don't want the girl to think I'm a slob or anything, so if I take her back to my house, I'll shove all the clothes underneath my bed or shove them all in my closet or something.
I'd never lie to you, honey, but I will conceal things. All right, best of luck to you, sir. Now, bachelor number 3, what's your name and what do you do?
My name is Scott Sussman, and I'm a junior at Fountain Valley High School.
Okay, now what kind of women do you tend to date most, do you think?
I always seem to date brunettes. I think they're more attractive to me than blondes because, well, for one, they all tend to look the same to me. And for another, they're not really much for personality.
Continue, don't slow down now.
If they're blondes, I think they might as well just go out with Brent.
There's a comic opening I could drive a truck through, but I'm not that easy. Gentlemen, I wish you all the best. I hope you have a good show.
Thanks.
And she's a wonderful young lady, and I think we should all meet her right now. What do you think?
All right.
Sure.
Okay, let's meet her. Here's our bachelorette for game number 2. Her name is Shannon Creevy. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Why don't you go ahead and sit down? And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm 16 years old, and I'm a junior in high school.
Okay.
And I'd love to become a TV newscaster someday.
Okay. Now, do you tend to date any particular type of guy?
Yes, I like the athletic type. I usually go out with football players or surfers. But I love to go to school football games and see the guys run around in their tight little uniforms.
I played baseball a long time ago. I did. I wouldn't lie to you. All right, now you have your questions in front of you. All you have to do is ask them of the gentleman next door and then decide which one of those guys you want to go out with.
Okay.
Okay, take a deep breath, say hello to each and every one of them, and have fun.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Okay, bachelor number 1. I like to wear miniskirts that show off my legs. What part of your physique do you like to show off, and why?
Well, I really like to show off my arms because they're huge. It'll make it a lot easier to hold you tight.
Excuse me, which way's the hot dog stand? It's that way.
And bachelor number 2?
Well, I think there's 2 things. I think number 1, I have a good tan, so I like to wear light clothing like white shorts and shirts. The other is I get a lot of compliments on my deep blue eyes, so I like to wear blue sweaters or something to show them off.
Okay. And bachelor number 3, what part of your physique do you like to show off, and why?
Well, I'd have to say my hands, because I have strong hands, and when a girl's tense or nervous or upset or scared, I can comfort her with a nice back massage, and that tends to calm her down and makes her feel real good.
Okay. Bachelor number 2, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself on the jealousy meter, and why?
Well, I said 10. I don't want you to look at any other guy but me. No, I'm just joking. I'm actually pretty mellow. I'd say around a 5. You know, I might get a little jealous if you were flirting with some other guy heavily while we were on a date or something.
Okay. Bachelor number 3.
I'd have to say about a 7, because I do get jealous, but to me, jealousy is a motivator. It makes me try harder to impress a girl. You know, I'll try to be more spontaneous or unpredictable, a little more fun, maybe a little mashugana.
Okay.
And word again, ladies and gentlemen, Meshuggah.
Bachelor number 1, how would you rate yourself on a jealousy meter, and
Well,
why?
I'd have to say a 3 because when I don't get something I want, I just pass it off. It's no big deal. But this meter's gonna break if I don't get you.
Okay. Bachelor number 3, I'd like to be Demi Moore because she's fun but serious. If you could be anybody famous, who would it be and why?
I'd like to be Chevy Chase because he's funny, he's enjoyable, and no matter what part he's playing in a film, he always seems like he can be himself, and that's how I like to be. I think a girl likes me more for who I am rather than who I can be.
That's a good answer. I like Chevy Chase, too. Bachelor number 1?
Well, I'd have to say Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a very intelligent man, but he's huge, and he likes a lot of action in his life, and best of all, no one's gonna pick on him.
Okay. Bachelor number 2, if you could be anybody famous, who would it be and why?
I think it'd have to be Mr. Rogers because he's just such a swell guy.
That's a beautiful day, isn't it? Can you say that? Well, I tell you what, Shannon, you've gotten some of the most extraordinary answers I've heard, for the entire show. And what you're going to have to do now is decide which one of those great guys you want to go out with. And because we're a compassionate staff here, we'll give you a couple minutes to think about that. You guys out there do whatever needs to be done. We'll be right back after this.
Homeowners, get new windows for your entire home for $65 a month. Don't worry about money. No money down, no payments for up to 4 months. Alco pumps 4 inches of insulation on both sides of your new windows free. Alco's 4 inches of insulation saves more heat than any ordinary installation. Alco has all the best features. Buy 4 windows, get the 5th one free. Free bonus with your order. Call now for free estimate or free booklet. Alco will not be undersold.
Open the door to better things at Drake Business Schools. Learn secretarial skills, word processing, computers, business administration, sales, and marketing. These are the skills that employers are really looking for. These are what get you a good job, a career that counts for something. And Drake helps you with teachers who really care, with job placement assistance when you graduate. Call Drake today at 397-1000, 397-1000. Open your door to a better life. Call Drake and say, "Hey, Drake, give me a break." Call 397-1000 now.
Petland Discounts, at Petland we care. I'm Neil Padgett, president of Petland Discounts, the tri-state area's largest chain of pet shops. At Petland Discounts, you can create a spectacular aquarium. We have thousands of tropical fish and aquarium supplies. Petland Discounts is one of America's largest selections of products for all your pets.
Petland Discounts, at Petland we care.
Now, over 50 convenient locations, all open 7 days.
Children with liver disease have a life-threatening problem. For many, the cure is a transplant. If you ever have a choice, give the real gift, the gift of life.
Even before the New Jersey Supreme Court invited legislation to regulate surrogate parenting, I introduced such a bill. It requires medical examinations, background checks, genetic history, and psychological evaluation of all participants. It limits the compensation to those arranging such a contract. The bill deserves your support. Had it been in effect, Mary Beth Whitehead would never have been a candidate for surrogate, and the contract would have been void.
Back with the incredibly lovely Shannon. Shannon, it is time now to tell us who it's going to be. Is it going to be Bachelor number 1, Bachelor number 2, or Bachelor number 3?
Bachelor number 1.
Okay, the crowd is squealing. Why did you choose him?
Because I liked his answer about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that guy is such a good liar. Let's meet the 2 guys you didn't choose. Bachelor number 2 said he'd like to be Mr. Rogers, because can you say that? He's such a swell guy. His name's David Hirschman. David, come on over and say hi to Shannon. Okay, now, Bachelor number 3, the other gentleman you did not choose, said that he has strong hands and gives great massages. His name is Scott Sussman. Scott, come on over and say hello to Shannon. Gentlemen, parting gifts, backstage, they're wonderful. Thanks for playing our game, guys. All right, let's meet your date. Shannon, take one step this way. This is the guy who said his arms are huge. His name's Brent Asplin. Brent, come on over and say hi to Shannon. Look at the size of those arms, ladies and gentlemen. Arms with a capital A. I have 3 trips, 3 envelopes. Who's going to choose? Envelope 1. For those of you scoring at home, envelope 1.
New York City.
New York City? That's somewhere near New York State. Tell them about it, Charlie.
Well, Shannon and Brad, you're off to a 4-day trip to New York City. You'll fly from Los Angeles to New York via Continental Airlines wide-body jets featuring spacious seating, full-service meals, and complimentary snacks in the Pub in the Sky Lounge, furnished by Continental Airlines. You'll be the guests of World Yacht Cruises. Savor the view and dine like royalty while New York glides majestically past your window with music and dancing and all the magic of this famous harbor. Furnished by World Yacht Cruises. Gray Line of New York will host you to an overall view of the city with day tours and evening excursions focusing on Upper and Lower New York, the Statue of Liberty and Greenwich Village. Furnished by Gray Line of New York. You and your dating game chaperone will stay at the beautiful Drake Hotel. Gracious Swiss hospitality prevails in an ambiance of intimacy and elegance, bringing the finer touches of European savoir-faire to the heart of Manhattan. Furnished by the Drake Hotel. Have a great time on your date to New York City. Now, have either of you ever been to New York?
For a day or so.
Just for a day. Okay, I tell you what, use my name, you'll get in everywhere. You guys played a wonderful game. Thanks for coming by. And boy, those arms are really a lot bigger in person than I thought they would be. Let's seat a couple from our first game. Russell and Deborah, they're off to Columbia, South America. Come on out. They've fallen deeply in love already. You do remind me of Sally Cruz, the same bright, bubbly personality.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you look nothing like Burt Reynolds, but I'm sure you're in love, right?
Yeah.
Unbridled enthusiasm, another hallmark here at the All New Dating Game. We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.
Our runners-up for today will receive Glade 2, the long-lasting air freshener that brings outdoor freshness indoors. Glade 2. Or celebrate spring with delicious, easy-to-make royal gelatins and puddings. They're perfect in all your favorite recipes. Tempt your family with royal desserts. Or when a man you've never met before suddenly gives you flowers, that's Impulse. A different all-over fragrance for every mood. Impulse Body Spray. Or Fiberall, the laxative that's good for your health. Sugar-free powder, tasty oatmeal raisin wafers, or convenient tablets. Or Meaty Bone Dog Biscuits, the crunchy dog biscuit with the real meat coating dog's love. Say it with Meaty Bone every day. Or enjoy new Snuggle Fabric Softener now with more cuddle-up freshness than ever. New Snuggle. You can smell the softness.
Just when you thought it was safe to go to bed early, it's Mort After Dark. See why they call him the mighty mouth of TV talk show hosts when Channel 9 presents 2 maddening hours of the best of Morton Downey Jr. Saturday night at 11:30. Now stay tuned for Cannon, coming up next.